What's up? It's your boy Lil Yah from UNLV, your white man. Check it out. You're tuning into my podcast, the Be Real 23 podcast. Tell a friend to subscribe ASAP. Your white man. Look up. I decided to talk about when we used to prepare, UNLV actually, not we, UNLV used to prepare for concerts and what it was like for us to get ready for a concert, to go rock a concert and, stuff like that. So that's what this up about. Okay. First we started out doing promo shows. Everybody know what a promo show is. When you actually just spreading the album, you letting the people hear the music. You're not really getting paid to perform. They'll pay for your transportation and your living conditions and all that kind of stuff, but you're not going to get paid to perform. That's what a promo is. We attack promos as well the same way we attack paid shows. We'll rock the fuck out of promo shows, knowing that we're not getting no money for it. Everything is taken care of. All we need to do is deliver the song and rock it. So we would attack a promo show just like a paid show. We wouldn't ease up on the performance or nothing. We'll give them everything. We'll get the people their money worth straight up. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about performing, you perform, a person will either decide whether they like you or they don't as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Performance, this is for upcoming artists. Y'all take this and run with it. When you perform, make sure you give it your best. Whether it's 5,000 people or one person. The reason being is they're going to talk. I guarantee you they're going to speak to somebody else about that concert, where they went, what they did, or whatever. They're going to be like, I went to UNLV concert. They ran that shit. They didn't have a lot of people in it, but they put on a show. That's the type of talk you want, because that's promo. That's promotional. You know what I'm saying? That's promotional talk. You want people to promote you, and word of mouth is the best promotion ever. You know what I mean? So you rock that thing. We used to rock every show we actually had. And guess what? Our motto was, crazy as it may sound, but our motto was, if we didn't start a fight in there, the crowd didn't fight some kind of way, especially in New Orleans, we didn't do our job. Because in New Orleans, if you're from New Orleans, you rep where you're from. You know what I'm saying? And we were real good at repping where we were from. But we also show love to other wards and other hoods and shit, make them feel comfortable at the same time. So if we had a show and we repping, we got the third wall, everybody bucking and shit, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, you got the ninth wall bucking and shit, and they looking at each other. They feel like somebody go down, it's about to go down. That music got them pumped and the blood running, rushing and shit like that. So that was our motto. If we didn't actually rock the crowd enough for a fight to start, we was like, nah, that ain't it, dog. We gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? And our preparation for concerts was, we'll chill all day, we'll kick it all day, go to the mall, whatever we need to do, get them Dickies straight. We always have to keep a fresh Dickie, either shirt or pants or both. We rock that faithfully. Kicks always had to be on point. Most of the time it was Reeboks. Sometimes it was Nike. Then later on we moved to, we try to start performing in our ballads and stop trying to be shy and shit, but that really didn't work for us. You know what I'm saying? That gutter look with the Dickies and the Reeds, you know what I'm saying? That was us, because we felt so comfortable on stage. Now, when we shitty shop, how we dress daily, and we on stage, you can't get the best out of us, straight up, because we feeling shy. When we in go mode, we on stage with our Dickies on, we feeling like we here to do what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? Big difference. But Especially those Riverboat Hallelujah days, man. I want to take y'all back. They're performing and they're like, man. We have everything on point with call Big Rufus. Big Rufus, man. We need a few pair of Dickies. We need this, we need that. We need to make sure be them on point, everything. And another thing, we didn't actually make show CDs. A lot of artists to this day, they do show CDs. We didn't do that at Cash Money. We had the great Manny Fresh. Shout out to Manny Fresh. And what Manny would do, Manny would come to our shows. Almost all of them. If Manny didn't come, Baby would do this. And it depends on the crowd, that's what song we'll give them. And we had we knew each other so well, you know what I'm saying, that Manny knew, like, if, say for instance, we come in there, we rocking Uptown for Life. A lot of people from the Magnolia come out. A lot of people from the Uptown, Melf Cali, a lot of those people coming up. And they rule that Magnolia, whatever. Fresh gonna automatically know our chemistry was so cold. We never needed a show CD. You know, Fresh gonna automatically know, put Melf Cali on. We always, I'm talking about, it was just like that. We'll go in there, go in there and rock something like Chill and Hustle. You know, while we rocking Chill and Hustle, dope fiends come in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? The dope boy, dope fiends, they in that bitch. They lower it, you know what I'm saying? We looking at this and all that. They want vibe slow, so we put on that fur for them. You know, Fresh put on that fur. We run that. It's going to wake them all the way up. You know, shake everybody up. You know, man. Our shows had to be probably the best shows in New Orleans. A UNLV show. You wouldn't want to miss it. Shouts out to PNC. They put on they do a hell of a show, you know what I'm saying? Especially nowadays. PNC have a real good show. And I'm not saying that because back in the days we was beefing, but back in the days, our shows was like, I'm talking about unstoppable. Nobody couldn't touch them, point blank. You know what I'm saying? Take it how you want it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody couldn't touch it. You know what I'm saying? But the importance of rocking a concert will have you, you know, in position that I'm in right now with longevity. You know what I'm saying? Still doing what you love to do 10, 20 years down the line. Because people remember when you perform. And me, I take it so serious because I was always known as the entertainer of the group. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't never known as a super dope lyricist or this or that or whatever. But with that mic in my hand on stage, it's a known fact. Can't too many people deal with it, period. Give me some people, give me an audience to entertain, a mic and a stage. That's it. I'm going to entertain them. You know what I'm saying? I'm an entertainer. I always been that, and that always been my strong point of my group. You feel me? So shows was always, you know, something that I love to do. I love the recording process when you know what I'm saying, when you rap and you go to the studio and you write. I love building. I love artistry. You know what I mean? But ain't nothing like performing. Performing, you know, you really getting it's a zone, it's indescribable for me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I decided to do this episode on performing. Yeah, people, if you've never been to a UNLV concert, I promise you, you will come back. You will come back to see us. If you ever saw us once, guaranteed you'll come back to see us again. You know, and that was our thing, to make people come back to see us and make people talk about our performance. Like I said, whether 5,000 or 10 people in the crowd, you're going to get the show. You're going to get a hell of a show. You know, I've been blessed and fortunate enough to carry my group on my back for the last 6 years, you know, doing shows and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. I never see a UNLV show is the same as a Lil Yachty from UNLV show. No comparison, never. You know what I'm saying? But me entertaining the way I entertain, it has helped for me to get shows and keep my group name alive. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. If I was to give a bunk show, believe you me, the people wouldn't call me back. I've dealt with many promoters, many club owners, and they all call me back. They all call me back. And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we used to hook it up. We get out Dickie fish, like I said, the Dickie thing. Some had sometimes, we always kept the handkerchiefs red or blue. You know what I'm saying? People mixed that up with the Crips and Bloods, but nah, we kept red or blue handkerchiefs. You know what I'm saying? Red represent ass holding, and we felt the blue was representing the three. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no Crips and Blood thing with us. That's another known fact. And another thing I want to bring up is the towers. You'll never catch us on stage without towers. And the tower deal came up way in 93, you know what I'm saying? I sweat real bad. So, before we start carrying towers, it was a problem with me sweating out my clothes and all kind of me feeling not comfortable, sweating like that, the sweat dripping in my eyes while I'm rapping. So we started using the mid-sized towers, all three of us. At first, we only used one because it was mine, but, Tech realized he's sweating at the end, Yellow sweating at the end of the show or whatever. So they always actually use my towel. I'm like, nah, dog, y'all niggas need your own shit, man. Get your own towel. That shit nasty. Y'all wiping y'all sweat after I don't wipe mine. And oh, it ain't cool. Fuck that. Get your own towel. We all go out with towels on stage. And shout out to Mina. Mina said that he thought that was a cool thing that we did when we done it. And it was some trend-setting shit. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Because if you look now, a lot of artists bring towels on stage with them. It's a part of the outfit now. You'll never catch me on stage without a towel. I'm coming on stage with a towel in my back pocket. By the time I hit the mic, by at least the second or third song, it's coming out my back pocket in my hand. And I'm rocking that bitch. Mic and towel. That's the only thing in my hand. I don't prefer to drink on stage when I'm performing because I move too much. You know what I'm saying? And it don't make no sense. And I can't be drinking and rapping at the same time. But however, I can use my towel, swing that thing, representing, bam, touch my face. You feel me? You with me? Yeah, so, yeah, bro. Shout out to everybody that came to our shows, that's going to come to our shows. It ain't over, you dig? Yeah. But shout out to Big Rufus, man. I keep saying Rufus' name because Rufus was a big part of helping us getting prepared for our shows. He really was. R.I.P. Rufus. I can remember days when we needed B and Slim to, advice or anything, and they wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Rufus would always be there. I remember him so well, and from our shows, Rufus played his role, man. Believe that. Oh, that riverboat, hallelujah, man. People, I just love, that was my favorite spot, my favorite big venue to rock in New Orleans. Riverboat, hallelujah. That was the best venue in New Orleans as far as a big venue. Auditorium style, big shit like that. But the club, I would say it had to be Rumors. Rumors was a famous club, but it wasn't known for having a stage. It was a floor that we used to have to rap on. And like you're in the middle of the club, in the middle of the floor, and they give you a lot of space on the floor, but everybody, the way it was made, everybody could see you. Rumors it's kind of hard to describe, but everybody could see you, and they just staring at you and shit. You in the middle of the floor. You're not on the stage. You're in the middle of the floor. And it's real intimate. You got everybody from every section of New Orleans in that bitch. Bucking. I'm talking about bucking. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people lost their lives in Rumors. R.I.P. to everybody that did. A lot of people, especially at a UNLV event. Like I told y'all in the beginning, if we give a show and the people don't fight or some type of bullshit or some violence don't go down, it was a wrong way of thinking, but we will feel like we didn't do what we were supposed to do. We lived up to Uptown niggas living violent. We lived up to our name. You know what I'm saying? Shows, you're going to get that. If you don't feel like you was at a violent show or something was wrong. You know, we ain't do our thing. You know, however, the narrative about the change, you know what I'm saying? We're a lot older now. So we ain't looking, we ain't trying to get those type of results, but we all aiming for the same, like, the same, what should I call it? Oh, the same interactions that we got, like rocking the crowd. They talking, they saying, yeah, they done this, they done that. It's a whole new approach. You know, our music, you know, when I tell people about the change in our music, they think it's going to be watered down. It's not going to be watered down, nothing like that. It ain't going to be soft, nothing like that. But it ain't going to be so far as like, glorifying drugs and, you know what I'm saying? We on a whole nother level. We ain't on the block, you know, doing what we was doing. So we can't give you nothing we ain't doing, you know what I mean? For real. It's going to be raw. It's got to be raw and it's got to be real. So yeah, man, y'all pay attention and stay fucking with us, man. You know, and it's cool for y'all to jump on the bandwagon once it get rolling again. You know, jump on. It's cool. We ain't tripping. Because we know one thing for sure. We got 250,000 supporters that support anything we put out. That's a fact. You know, they going to support that. And we love y'all for that. For real, you know what I'm saying? All new fans, you're welcome. I ain't going to call y'all bandwagon riders. All new fans, y'all welcome. Get on this, learn about the youth, and pay attention. You know what I'm saying? We got new music coming. We got books coming. We got a movie coming. You know what I mean? So a lot of living left in us. You feel me? So I need y'all to like and subscribe. Tell a friend about this podcast. Y'all know this something new too for us. You know what I'm saying? We're on a whole nother level with this. You know, this the new time and new generation, and this what y'all doing. And guess what? 30 years later, UNLV involved in this too. So yeah, holla at your boy. Tell a friend about my podcast. And comment. You know, let me know what kind of stories y'all want. I got a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Comment. Interact with me, man. I talk back. I'm not Hollywood. My Instagram is Lil Yah UNLV3. Holla at me. I'm out. One.